Yay, 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 yay. Normally I try to not do too much of like, kind of rumors and movie news and stuff like that all the time because, I could be making a video literally every day, like 20 times a day on this kind of stuff. And there's lots of channels like that. But every once in a while, something comes across and I'm like, I feel like ranting. So let's rant about this. Okay. So this girl, Julia Garner, is playing, what the hell? Stupid ads. Playing Silver Surfer. She was cast as a Silver Surfer. Now, first though, let's get a few facts. She is playing the Silver Surfer, but she's playing a different version of the Silver Surfer. This article actually did it right, where she's playing Shala Ball version of the Silver Surfer. And yeah, so a different Silver Surfer altogether. Here's a picture of them right here. Girl and boy Silver Surfer. Shala Ball is first appeared in Silver Surfer #1. Norrin Rad's, that's the Silver Surfer. His origin story, which was like 1968. I want to say the Silver Surfer, he appeared first in Fantastic Four 48, and I want to say that was like 1966. 1967, I don't know, somewhere around there, 66, I think. So slightly before his origin story. And basically, Shala Ball was his first love. Silver Surfer on his planet before it got destroyed, all that kind of, or didn't get destroyed. Galactus came there. Well, I'm not going to tell Silver Surfer's origin story. But nonetheless, this is where I'm going to rant. So, yes, it's not the same Silver. But here's the thing. You can find a different version of every single character that exists, a female version and a male version, because they always do the different, universe, whatever it is. And it's like, this is what makes me mad. Now, that doesn't mean that the Silver Surfer that we all know and love is not going to appear in this film. Could appear, Norrin Rad could appear at some point. But they put out this casting of this girl. Nothing against the actress. Hey, if I was a girl, whoever I was, and they came to me and like, hey, David, do you want to play, or Davina, do you want to play, the Silver Surfer? Do you want to play Galactus? Do you want to play Batman, whatever, a female version? I would say yes 100,000 times, every single time. So I don't fault the actress. That's not her fault. She's just getting paid and playing a cool character. I fault the studio, the people in charge that are making this stupid decision. This is such a dumb decision. I'll tell you why it's such a dumb decision. Silver Surfer, Norrin Rad, the boy Silver Surfer, has been in the comics for a very, very long time. He is the quintessential Silver Surfer, Norrin Rad. No one knows who she is. I didn't even know this person existed. Now, I probably seen this photo before, but I didn't look into who Shala Ball was. I'll give you, this is all you have to look at. When you type in their name in the Marvel directory, to see, and with the Marvel directory, it will show you exactly how many times this person has appeared in the comic books, in the vast, vast amount of comic books they have in their history. Shala Ball has appeared 57 times. Now, that means she could appear in like a minor part, like just a panel over there, or a side character, or could have her own full-on character. Most likely, she's just going to be a side character or just mentioned. You know how much Norrin Rand appeared? 744 times. And you know that he's like, whenever he appears, he is like the main character of that issue, or of maybe it's a crossover or something like that. He's very important to the story. Shala Ball is not. So why on earth would you go with the female, lesser known version? The only reason why you do that is, number one, shock value. Like, maybe this could be like, all kind of lies just to get people to know about Fantastic Four, which is a stupid thing to do. Like, if you're, no publicity or bad publicity is still publicity type of thing. If you're like, oh, she's going to be in it, but, she's cast as the backstory of Silver Surfer, right? Maybe they're doing a Fantastic Four movie and Silver Surfer shows up and he talks about his backstory and she's in it. And then if this movie does well, then they're going to make an origin Silver Surfer movie or something like that. So she's kind of like a cameo type of thing. I would say in it as much as like Iris West was in the Flash movie, like barely at all, just kind of there, get saved or something like that. If that's what they're doing, and then they're like, look, we cast her as a Silver Surfer, like, what you're going to do, and you're going to make people mad, and then you get this publicity. But doesn't translate into movie sales. All it does is piss people off and make them mad. The people that are like, yeah, we got a female version, they're not going to see the movie. It doesn't even matter. So now you're just having a bunch of articles written about you. So I guess now people, the normies that know nothing about anything, I guess they see that Fantastic Four, what? They're making a movie? Okay. Yeah, sure. Comic book fans like ourselves, we knew they were making a movie. So maybe that's their play, is to do that. I don't know. If that was your play, to just create buzz so the normies out there would know, then maybe this is successful. But I just feel like the amount of backlash and anger that you're going to get from fans is going to be worse, because you've tried that playbook before. In Marvel, how has it worked out for you? Most of your movies recently have bombed. Most of your MCU movies bombed. Yeah, it doesn't really work out for you, because that's what people don't want, that stuff. The people, I just wish I was in the boardroom. Like, you want your movie to be successful? Go for the fans. Get the fans to love it. Because when the fans love it, not only do they see it more than once, they see it like 3, 4, 5 times, but then on top of that, they tell other friends, and then they bring friends, and then they're like, hey, come with me, let's go see it for the 3rd time, blah, blah, blah. And they get excited, and they tell everyone, go see it. That's why. That's how it works. Then the normies automatically know, because their friends, they are super fans, end up telling them about it. But you do this, so it's just, this is vast. Like, if you're Marvel, if you're trying to, get back in the graces of everyone and try to make these profitable, this is not the step to do it. This is what you do. If you do cast this lady as a Julia Garner, if you do cast her, just also cast the male version too. Just be like, look, we're casting both of them. Here they are. Here, played by blah, blah, blah. I don't care who it's played by. Here's the casting. And then people will be like, oh, okay, they're probably doing Silver Surfer's origin story. When you just come out with this, all that's going to do is make fans mad. Now, you could actually honestly be like, no, this is our Silver Surfer. There is no Norrin Radd. And it's like, why? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. 0 sense. Because if you have the Silver Surfer, the only reason why you have the Silver Surfer is because you're having Galactus. Now, if Galactus and the Fantastic Four meet, you have to have the Silver Surfer. That's the whole reason he comes to Earth, because Silver Surfer flies around and he goes from planet to planet, finds one suitable for Galactus to eat. And then he comes and he finds Fantastic Four and he realizes how maybe we shouldn't, destroy the humans. So then he fights Galactus. So you're getting rid of that whole story. What for? I don't understand why. The only thing I can think of is because Fantastic Four is set in like the 60s, is they find Galactus and Norrin Radd Silver Surfer in the 60s, they battle him, whatever, and Galactus leaves, and then they flash forward to like the 2000s, or whatever, 2024, now times, and then they have to refight Galactus again, and Silver Surfer's off doing his own thing, and this is the B-list Silver Surfer that's come to save the day with Fantastic Four. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to be optimistically open-minded that they could do something, but why do you have to change all these stories? There's a reason why Silver Surfer has appeared in 744 issues since the 60s. Because he works. He works, he works, he works. That's the definition of someone that works. That's the definition of 60 years of fans being built up. 60 years. 60 years of fans being built up. There's not 60 years of the female Silver Surfer. And the second of all, it's not even like it's Silver Surfer Light. Why wouldn't you want to come out, if you're trying to rebuild your brand, MCU, why wouldn't you come out guns a-blazing? Why do you have to do the same tired tricks over and over and over again that don't work? It clearly doesn't work. People don't want that. You're just pushing more and more fans away. That's all you're doing. And, I want it to be good. I want there to be a good Fantastic Four movie. And so far, the casting's been fine. I really wish they picked Jim from The Office, John Koginski, or whatever, however you say his name. I don't know why they didn't do that to begin with. That's what the fans wanted. Everyone loved it. And they're like, well, he was in a different universe. Who cares? There's multiple universes where they look the exact same. What was it? Scarlet Witch. She looked the same in every single universe. Played by the same actress. So you literally could had Mr. Fantastic, played by John Koginski, in this universe. This makes me so mad. Why didn't you choose him? I like Pedro Pascal. I have nothing against him. He's in every movie. He's like, now I'm blanking on his name. Not Brad Pitt. Chris Pratt. He's like Chris Pratt in everything. And I'm fine. I think he's a great actor. I love The Last of Us. But I just don't understand. Like, so I was like, fine. You don't want to put Jim from The Office in? Whatever, fine. I mean, that was literally just a layup. Put in him, put in his wife, Emily Blunt. People love Emily Blunt. She's a great actress. She can, and then that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. You would have got not just the fans to say, hey, that's cool, good casting. Emily Blunt, his wife in real life as an invisible woman. But then you get all the, like my wife, she doesn't pay attention to this stuff, but she loves that like celebrity gossip drama stuff, like things like that. Like she's into that stuff. She knows who's dating who and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, oh, that's so sweet. And you would have gotten people like that. They would have been like, oh, yeah. Oh, a couple in real life are making a movie together. People like that would have gone on and seen it and liked it. Like there's people out there. It's a layup, and you failed. You failed miserably by not casting him. They would have done it too. It wasn't like they're against doing it. They would have done it. Could have done that. Then you do this. I don't know what you're trying to do. You really just do it. Whoever is making these decisions that keeps on making them over and over needs to be fired. You need to get rid of them. I don't know. If you want to cast this woman as the girl Silver Surfer, which I don't understand why. Like, it makes no sense. But for some reason, there's a story and element involved. Just say that you casted the boy Silver Surfer too. And this is played by whoever. Brad Pitt. I don't really care. Whoever it is. And you would have been fine. And the people would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, there's two. Okay, that makes sense because she is part of Silver Surfer's origin. So it must be Silver Surfer origin. When you do stuff like this, people are like, oh, you're just getting rid of Norrin Rad altogether so you can put in the female version. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going in with an open mind. Could be a good movie. I don't know. I have no idea. Movie's not even made yet. We'll see. But the thing is, the last couple of Fantastic Four movies have bombed. So you have that on your side. Plus, the MCU is in shambles. And you're just going to make people mad. I'll wait to see what happens. I mean, it comes out, in like a year or so? I don't know. This is just... I don't know. I just think it's a dumb move. That's all I think it is. It's a dumb move. Whatever they're planning, they could have done this so much better than this. I don't know. As far as like the comic book, wherever she appears in Silver Surfer #1. That'll still be a good comic book. But when she becomes her Silver Surfer, that's like decades later. Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. No, if you want it, buy it. Sure, just get it raw. Don't. The price is gonna inflate and then it's gonna go back down to like nothing. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.